Here we go. And a Metro right here. The driver who was 5th at the M0 Showdown at Road Atlanta. We are here around 6 here at Phoenix. 40 Health and Wellness 30. 19 laps around this place. We'll be finding out who will get themselves a pole position to begin with. This place has seen some good races. Let's find out if this one will be a good one too. I think Metro should now be crossing the line around me. No? Yes. 27.408 is the time that everyone has to put. As we're looking at the driver, number 1 right here, who is currently leading the championship with a total of, and I'm not fucking with you, 23 points. As opposed to the second, who is Danny, with 16 points. And the third one being Jimmy with 11. So we have a very, very dominant first half. But how dominant will be the second half for the number 1 is a big question. And who will be the more dominant one in the second half? Or will we see another dominance from the number 1? As Metro puts himself with has himself still in pole position with a 27.408. Will Demi spoil the party? Yes, he will with a 27.521. Solana about to start her lap. Denny also doing his lap already. Intoxicated, same story. He's about to start his lap. As JKR and Jim Fuego are now coming out of the pits, all ready to do their laps. As we are looking at Demi Hollywood, the driver who is currently with 10 points in the championship. With a shiny. About to come over to the finish line. JKR and Jimmy are both starting the lap. Ricky will start soon too. Ricky starting now. Shiny across the line. Let's see if she can improve. No improvement from the number 1. Oh, Metro trying to get out of the way of Denny. No, never mind. He's trying to get to the pits. As we are looking at Metro now coming up to the pits. JKR in 6 with a 27.477. Jimmy Fuego in Jimmy Fuego in 4th and JKR 5th. Jimmy Fuego in 4th with a 27.429. 4 100s away from Demi with a 27.425. And Intoxicated in pole position with a 27.396. Now Denny come over to the pits. Of course, Intoxicated has not put the fastest time yet. That is Yasap in the M Series with 27.152. But yeah, some other thingies I will also tell you guys as we are looking at the qualifying session. We'll also be changing the start of the race. It will not be Bristol anymore. Pro Series Liminal Spaces 50 will be the final race of Bristol, as we are going to go from Bristol to Eldora, which is also a short oval, just like Bristol, but a bit more different. It's more of a local dirt oval, but asphalt instead of dirt. So we'll also see some great racing over there. We have done some testing and we've checked, okay, this is pretty much approximately the same time as Bristol. So we could pretty much run the same amount of speeds, same amount of lengths. I don't know about same laps, we do have to check that out. We might have to change the amount of laps, but we'll still keep the sponsors. So that's good. We'll still keep the sponsor names. And Shiny's now crossing the line right here. Demi no improvement. Shiny neither. We have 5 more minutes remaining on the clock. Looks like Intoxicated is coming out of the pits. And looks like Ricky is also coming out of the pits. Getting ready to do his lap right here. And Demi had to slow down. There's a wreck between the two over there. Yeah, Demi smacked straight into Ricky right there. Or Ricky smacked into Demi. What the fuck? That's the first time that I've seen that. That's actually the very first time I've seen like a wreck in this place. You rarely see wrecks in Phoenix. We have less than 4 minutes remaining. We still have Slaughternaut who's about to put her lap. Or try to improve her lap, excuse me. Unless she's going to pits. No, she's not. Danny crossed the line. No improvement on his time. How about Slaughternaut? Does she improve on her time? No. It's still Intoxicated, Metro Damage, Jimmy Fuego, and JKR is your top 5 here at Phoenix. With Intoxicated pole position with a 27.396. We're looking at Denny Allister, the guy who was well, we're now looking at Ricky, but we were looking at Denny. Danny Allister, the guy who won back-to-back at both the Dust by Dream Race and also the Atlanta, Road Atlanta. And also, is I think the first driver who has done a two-time a back-to-back win. And he did a back-to-back at Road Atlanta. He's the first driver to ever get 2 wins under his name. And or like 2 wins at the same spot. Now I'm curious, can Denny keep that going and turn that 2 into a 3 next season? But I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm talking over here about next season. We still have a whole season. We still have this season and also pro to go. So let's not immediately like throw the towel in. Now coming over to the finish line. Let's see what time he will put. See if we can find any type of improvement. No improvement for the Dutchman. But he is in 5th. So he should be alright. But I know damn well he wants to improve on it. Now Demi coming over to the field. Now he's going to start his lap. Let's see where the 77 will put in his car. Currently in 3rd with a 27.425. Can he change that 27.425 to something different? We'll be looking right here. Metro now with a 27.408. Now Metro coming over to the pits. And Intoxicated is going to try his luck. He's going to go for it again. As we now have less than 30 seconds remaining on the clock. This has to be D-lap for Intoxicated. If he wants to turn that 27.396 into something even faster than a 27.152. Devin now crossing the line right here. Let's see where he will put his 77 Ford Mustang. No improvement. But he has one more shot right here. crossing the line will be Ricky. No improvement. How about Demi? No improvement at all. Making that intoxicated Metro, Demi, Jimmy, and JKR as your top 5 for this race. We're about to go 6 lights. And we are going green racing here for 90 laps at the Health and Wellness 30 at Phoenix. Intoxicating immediately under pressure by Demi. JKR immediately also trying to follow up or like trying to get a forward in the fight. Demi now taking the lead from Intoxicated. The 16 is now far behind the 77. Oh, the 55 is now trying to get ahead of the number 5. Can he get him? Can he turn that? Can he turn a 10th into a 9th? On the inside he goes. Yes, he can. Going into lap 2. These two drivers are going. And looks like Jimmy Fuego is also trying to get El Slaughter out. He does that successfully and pushes the number 69 behind. As they're about to go into lap 3. Slaughter really trying to find a way to get ahead of Jimmy Fuego. You can definitely tell she is, because she's trying to get closer, trying to be more careful on the brakes and on the gas. More so careful on the brakes, try to brake later. But looks like Jimmy Fuego is like pulling away from her. So I think Jimmy has it in the bag. About to go into lap 4. Metro might make JKR's day worse. He might get himself a podium. Unless JKR knows exactly how to defend. Into lap 6. Looking at Metro trying to still get closer to JKR. He lost a lot of speed, but I think that's because he tried to do an overtake at a place where JKR was defending perfectly, or putting his car perfectly apex, so Metro had no spot to overtake at all. But he's slowly coming back. Penny now trying to get closer to Shiny. He's going to go for an overtake, but Shiny immediately defending. But now Denny is literally on the side of Shiny. Shiny has no spot to go. Denny's sticking to the bottom. He's playing it smart. And Intoxicated also getting closer and closer to Demi. As we have 8 more laps remaining, or 9 more laps remaining right now. Now Jake Yarsov will win the fight right here. He could get himself a third, from a third to a first. And Metro is slowly coming over and also partaking within the battle. Bullocks at the free are really pulling away. Jacob tried to go for an overtake on the outside. Did not work. But now Metro's closer to the 72. As we have 5 more laps remaining, Demi still leading, and it does get it over a second away from Demi. As Jacob trying to go on the outside, it did not work for him, but now Metro also has a bigger chance. 15. Now it's really a fight between, now it's really a fight for the second spot. It really is a fight for second spot right now. Metro really wants that third spot. I can definitely tell. There are 3 more laps remaining. And now 2 more. Jake Yard has 8 more shots. Or 4 more shots, I would say. He has 4 more chances to try to get ahead of Intoxicated, getting himself from a third to a second. He's close, however. Until lap 18. Jacob trying to go on the outside. It is not working for the 72. And now the 21 could change it all right here. He could change the entire field. He could take away that top 3 from JKR. And JKR's way too fixed onto trying to overtake as well, waving white flag. 1 more lap to go here at the Health and Wellness 30. JKR now trying to go for it again. Intoxicated went a bit wide, but now JKR has a bigger chance. Could he do it? Could this be the lap to do it? As we are looking at Demi coming over to the finish line, waving a black and white checkered flag. Demi wins the Health and Wellness 30 here at Phoenix. Intoxicated taking a second. JKR unfortunately just did not make it. Got himself a third, Metro in 4th, and Jimmy Fuego in 5th. Making that your top 5. Solon on the 6th, Denny in 7th, Shiny in 8th, Yasop in 9th, and for the, yeah, it's actually for the first time Shiny's not in the top 5. Damn.